Wow. Two clips have just come out making Pete Hegseth look already worse than he already does. And this is happening at the same time when reports are coming out that Elon Musk wants to leave politics, according to the Independent. So the Trump administration is flailing at the moment. So this is a great day for America because Elon Musk, as said here, is reportedly set to leave his government role because he's tired of what he sees as a litany of vicious and unethical attacks from the left, according to a report from the Washington Post. It remains unclear when Musk will depart as head of Department of Government Efficiency, which, by the way, is not a department. His special government employee status will expire at the end of the month. A person familiar with this thinking told the Post that Musk thinks that his work at Doge won't be diminished because of his departure, noting that staffers are already established themselves across a slew of federal agencies. But speculation of Musk's possible departure comes as its influence in the administration appears to wane. The New York Times reported last week that the acting commissioner of the IRS was being replaced after Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent complained that Musk had his preferred candidate installed without Bessent's support. So Scott Bessent is kind of a bigger deal to Donald Trump than Elon Musk. And I think we also have a good sense of where Elon Musk is in the pecking order because look at this, didn't really get a lot of attention, but I think we should examine it. Okay, so no left-leaning channels have really showed this, but this is, I'm going to mute this because I don't want to get royalty checked for this sort of thing. I don't want to have to mute it because of the music under it. But this is Donald Trump walking into the UFC. And as you can see, he's flanked by Dana White. There's, I believe, his granddaughter. I'm sure that's his grandson. And then some other notable people behind him. Now, what you can't see here in this walkout is who's back here? Who's back here? Well, I've got another POV for you, and I'm going to show you. Because this is Donald Trump walking in. There he is. And then, look. Look at all, is it Donald Byron? I can't remember his name, but I hope that offends him. There's Kash Patel. And then look all the way in the back, Elon Musk, not in the front, in the back, because that's how Donald Trump thinks about him. And I'm told by someone who would know that there was actually no seat for Elon Musk to sit into when they got here. There was no seat for Elon Musk. So I believe this report. I think that he is on the way out, if not already out. He has no power in this administration, and that is great. I think this goes to show that we have to be relentless because we can win. And let's be relentless about this too, because this clip is going viral from 2023. It's unearthed, newly resurfaced, of Pete Hegseth saying what should happen to Biden because of the way that he handled unclassified documents.
Of Biden's lawyers, which is why it does feel like it's so much different than what happened to Donald Trump.
Well, look, unless the FBI is paying those personal attorneys, they shouldn't be taking anybody's word but their own investigators in the DOJ.
No.
I mean, that's their job. Unless they're, getting paid. And if they are, that would be our money. So maybe we go deeper. I don't think they are, but what else would be the reason for why at this point you don't tap every place he's ever been since he left office as a senator 15 years ago, since you know some of the latest documents date back to then? Why aren't you now going every place he's been? And by the way, who else has been with all those papers? Maybe you have 1,000 places you need to go now, depending on how many hands touched them.
Just think about all that as it pertains to him and our sensitive information being shared in a Signal group chat with not only people in the administration, but his own family.
Yeah, I mean, he is the president of the United States, which does create complications, but it also increases the urgency. If the top man in the job was handled classified documents this flippantly for that long, why was that the case? Was it really that he didn't know? Because when you take something out of a skiff, if you're a senator, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly
had
what
to
you're
sneak
doing.
it out.
And you're moving it. You had to sneak it out. Or someone gave it to you with the wrong protocol, which you were complicit in. And then you don't even know how many you have, and you've clearly hidden them from the public. You're the president of the United States. As was stated earlier by Governor Sununu, if at the very top there's no accountability, why should there be for Christian Saucier, the submariner who took photos in a submarine and didn't even show them to anybody, just had them, and they wanted to throw away the key on the guy?
Okay, yeah. So Biden, bad because of some documents in a garage somewhere. You with the signal chat is a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt. Okay. Pete Hegseth also, he attacked the Democrats. And I'm not sure if he was drunk tweeting. I don't know. When did he send this? At 10:45 p.m.? Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, well, Democrats tweeted that Pete Hegseth has got to go. And Pete Hegseth replied to them saying, your agenda, imagine replying to the DNC Twitter account. Like, what's going on in your life? You're not too busy to, you don't have anything else going on that you're replying to the DNC Twitter account run by, no offense, but like 24-year-olds? And this is how you're spending your time at 10:45 on a Sunday? Your agenda is illegals, trans, and DEI, all of which are no longer allowed at DOD. Well, soon, Pete, you're not going to be allowed there either. But the Democrats replied saying this is Pete's point of view and showing that he's can barely see because he's wasted. Four Seasons Total Landscaping goes, hey, Pete Hegseth, we're ready when you are. And they put a Jack Daniels on a podium at Four Seasons. It's very nice. Chasten Buttigieg has said, is it spam or is it Pete Hegseth testing you classified information? Very funny. Here's another one. The Democrats then laid into him the next day. They hadn't had enough. And they showed this unearthed clip.
Any security professional, military, government, or otherwise, would be fired on the spot for this type of conduct and criminally prosecuted for being so reckless with this kind of information.
A few years later.
We confirmed last night that Secretary Hegseth did have a second Signal chat that included his brother, his wife, and his lawyer. And
Brilliant. I'm going to save this for the end, but this is very funny. It's an AI song about Pete. And, oh, yes. Mark Wayne Mullen says, I will lead the breach. Sorry. I will lead the breach. I will lay down cover fire. I will take the high ground. I'll expose myself to enemy fire to communicate. We must back integrity focus and put the fighter first inside DOD. I stand with Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. And then someone goes, I will lead the breach. I will lay down cover fire. I will take the high ground. And here he is during January 6th. Terrified. Oh, that tickled me. I didn't expect that to tickle me, but it did tickle me. Okay, and then we have a story about Kristi Noem. Kristi Noem. By the way, this meme, I kill dogs. JD Vance alluding to what happened with him. Hold my beer. And so this is also a really good meme. This is JD Vance, fuck a couch, marry his wife, kill the Pope. It's been a great day of memes. But so what happened with Kristi Noem is she was carrying $3,000 in cash, and it got stolen at a restaurant because it was in her purse. She's a government employee, and I believe it was shown that she has like a multi-$1,000 watch, Rolex watch that she wears, and she's carrying $3,000 in cash in her purse. How? You're a government employee. Where are you getting this money? Government employees do not make that much money that they can have these watches. And someone said carrying $3K in cash is very MS-13 behavior, which is very, very funny to me. Just a reference. That's a good gnome, and then you've got a bad gnome. So just now you know. Be clear. There are good gnomes and bad gnomes. We're currently under the leadership of a bad gnome. Okay. So I'm going to end with this. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna end with this. This is an AI song dedicated to Pete Hegseth. And I'll see you next time.
Pete's drinking at the Pentagon. He's getting hammered in the Pentagon. Yeah, there's never a lack of bottles of Jack, but it's a little tight when he's calling airstrikes. Wasted in the Pentagon. Wasted in the Pentagon. Cancer bottles came and went, they're gone. It did not go right for Coors Light when there was no more time for the old Corona line. So stick with us and you're set. Our war plan shared in the Signal chat. It'll be like any administration, except way more public intoxication. Draining Henny at the Pentagon. Sipping bourbon, we are so far gone. And faces flush through every rush. The tweets get so discordant, but your vision is so distorted. Drinking at the Pentagon. So glad that we're all trashed at the Pentagon. All the Houthi PC groups get confused, cause Pete blew through the booze like he's back at Fox News. Cause like you just blacked out on the job and texted secret war plans to everyone.
Bitch, you hit the